Hello everyone, and welcome back to a bonus episode of Fire Emblem 7. Hope you're doing well out there. I had to take a small break between recording sessions this time, not because the last mission was taxing or anything, no. As you heard, I wasn't exactly in the best mood yesterday, and that was because I ran myself ragged. Mentally, I should say. But I'll get into that once we get into the chapter, so without further ado... Oh, not another cutscene before this? Chapter 29 Guided, Battle Preparations. We received word from Captain Fargus. If we come to Badon, he'll give us passage to the Dread Isle again. Well then, let's get going. It would be best if we outfitted ourselves before setting out. We will need many supplies for a campaign on Valor. Thank you, Marcus. And the castle town here is better stocked than Badon, I'm sure. We can empty the coffers here and sell the treasure if need be. Within limits, of course. Say 30,000 gold? That seems a reasonable amount. Come on, I'll lead the way. Ostia's castle town is as impressive as ever. Shops and items of all types imaginable. For generations, our ancestors dedicated themselves to a sort of frugal militarism. Nobles and commoners alike shunned extravagance. Corrupt neither the body nor the mind, they cried. Since the time of Roland, this has been the dominant ideology of Ostia. I heard that when Lord Uther first participated in the Lycian Council as Marcus Ostia, he gave a scathing indictment of the peer system. Now I understand. His philosophy had its roots in the history of Ostia itself. Roost. Yeah, roost. That's right, yet this thinking. It threatens the lifestyles of many of our aristocrats. So come groups, yeah. So some groups view my brother with enmity. Oh yeah, I screw up some, but have no problem with enmity. I must grow wiser so that I can sit at my brother's side and aid him. Of course, my fighting skills are not yet what they should be. No, because you are just points away from being level 20. Points! You just need one kill. That's it. But this isn't the place for that kind of talk. We got to get going. Come on. Yes, I will go with you. Curious. What is it, Lindis? Hector. He acts like such a brute, but he takes his duties seriously. Hector has always been a man of firm character. I've always envied him for that. His ability to conceal any doubt he feels about himself or his actions. I know. I'm a little envious, too. Of what? He doesn't second-guess what he must do. No hesitation. I mean, I wouldn't hesitate about anything concerning my grandfather's health. Yeah, we saw that in the first 7 chapters. In fact, I'd be happy to do anything I could. I thought I was all alone in the world. And now that I've found my family, I don't want to lose him. I know what you mean. I can't bear to think of losing anymore, especially my mother. If I survive all of this, I want to be at my mother's side, to do anything she asks. Okay, Norman Bates, settle down. Nothing is more important than family. Yet in my heart, the plains still call me. The never-ending oceans of grass. The memory of that scent alone is enough to leave me weak. Lindis. Hey, what are you two doing? Oh, this is Hector. Hey, what are you two doing? Let's get going, both of you! Wow, first we must deal with the menace before us. If we can't stop Nurgle, we lose everything dear to us. Let's go. Sorry, I was taking into account the music in the background. Have I mentioned that I love the music of this game? It's very nice for the fact that it's on the Game Boy Advance. In fact, that's true for a lot of the games on that system. Everything dear to us. Lord Hollywood, Lord Hector, look here! At long last I've achieved my heart's desire. Your humble Merlis has a wagon! Our tent is finally a wagon! I'm so proud of you, Merlinus! Now we'll be able to move with you! I can provide you with much better service now! You were doing so... Oh my god, thank you for the promotion! Oh, I'm getting a little lightheaded. And we are set up, and I am... Well, yeah, we'll deploy wagon. Lord Hector, Sir Oswin, I brought you 30,000 gold you asked for from our treasury. That's a lot of gold. Will you look at that, it's an arena. That's a battleground for men to test their strength. Come on, boy, we can fight to our heart's content. That's actually why I brought you, yes. I was going to level you up in that. We have 5 turns to gather stuff. This is all this mission is. I did not know this when I went in. But let's start with here. You know, this would all matter if I was using magic. I'm not. So instead, I'm going to move here. Trade the white gem to her, because there's literally no fear here. Let's see what's here. Ooh, yes. So go ahead and sell the gem. She can use up to a steel sword now. That's very nice. Ooh. We'll grab a couple more steel swords. And a couple silver swords. Okay. Start moving him over there. We'll leave Florina here. She's not in any trouble. But we'll start building a risk support with them. Now, let's start moving him down, which in hindsight I could have actually saved myself some effort. We'll also start moving Priscilla down. First things first, Hector's going to go in there just to get that last freaking point so he can upgrade. That's driving me up the bloody wall. We'll park him there because we wanted to build up his relationship. If you haven't saw that, definitely check out the episode before. You've got quite a few rare items, don't you? You can make some gold selling them at an armory. Of course, you never know when things might come in handy. Yep, that's why I don't sell anything unless it's money. But yeah, essentially I worked myself to the bone yesterday mentally. I never mentioned it before in any of my other recordings, but I am an author first and foremost. I make a living off of writing. Which I did quite a good bit of writing yesterday. Almost 13 hours worth. Ooh, I want more longbows, of course. 2 more should do. And 2 more of these. 2 killer bows. By the way, I'm also using a different controller. It's a little bit more comfortable in the hands. We'll grab 4 of these, because they go quick. And a couple silver bows. Okay. And I was begging for this last chapter, if you guys recall. So I'm very happy about this. But yeah, I worked incredibly hard on writing yesterday, trying to make more for people to enjoy. The free stuff. Yeah, I don't like... I make money off my writing, but I also make a lot of free stuff for people. If that makes sense. New Sword Reaver. A couple more killer axes. We'll just make it a whole plethora. Hand axes. Also, I'm trying to break this controller in. And yeah, this is pretty much this chapter, so if anything actually exciting does happen, I'm probably going to cut out a lot of this. For instance, okay, we're 1 turn away from letting him step in, but we'll try Bartray first. Welcome to the arena. Would you like to wager 700? Yeah, we'll see, but more than likely I'm going to have to cut most of this out too. I'm not going to go nuts, but I would like to get him some levels. Also, I bought so much that Merlinus is filled. And I spent a lot of money. Alright, set these 2 up. Get Hector down there. And visit... Oh, wait, I already visited this. Well, let's see what Merlinus actually has. Because if I can actually take some of the burden off of him, it might not be a bad idea. Wait, did anyone see a place for spears? Well, you guys couldn't see it, so... Drop that in. Grab that. Drop that. We're just getting rid of these. Yeah, I'm probably going to cut until there's something interesting, so I'll get back to you. Okay, it's time for Hector's turn in the arena at least once. It really doesn't matter what he's fighting. Alright, Hector, let's see if it was worth all the wait. I mean, the point of skill is always good. Alright. And Hector promotion. At long last. Let's see what he looks like. Again, the gold trim looks very nice. He always had it, but it's more prominent. Not bad. Not bad. And he gained swords, so he's a glorified hero? I mean, that's not bad. Cool. Alright, and last turn. There's legitimately nothing else I can do. That should cover it. Let's head out for battle. Then to the Dread Isle. Welcome home, Master. Limstella, look at this. The Children's Dragonstone. What will you do with it? I will infuse it with quintessence. This is the Dragon Girl, Ninian's essence. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. With this, I will be able to call dragons whenever I please. Shall we begin the process right away? No, I lost some quintessence from the injuries I took from Athos. To summon the numbers I need, I must have more. One must be fully prepared when dealing with dragons. If they wrested free from my control and killed me, all would be for naught. I fear to report that the quintessence from the Black Fang has all been used. Where shall the next harvest come from? All the materials we need are heading this way even now. I see. Elliewood and friends. Was that really needed? That was just redundant. That's right. I will crush them, steal their essences, and call forth my dragons! Alright, that was Chapter 29 Gaiden, aka Shopping Spree. I am completely broke and Merlinus is tapped out. Yeah, all 100 slots are filled. Really, I was tempted not to record this when I started seeing what the trend was, but at the beginning with the tent, I couldn't pass it up. So, I'll catch you in the actual next episode. Have a good one.